primetime contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Best goes motion right. First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
To throw here on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. That's a Vegas first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
They'll run it with Jeanty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line. He's been tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
70 Timberwolf, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Dragon 60.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Caught by Jack Bench. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll toss it. Jeanty. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reels, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Okay,
first down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 60 by
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on seconds. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Get it.
And bring the tight end left. Heads out on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The design run. Jackson keeping it. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We'll pause here. There's someone injured after that play, and yeah, it's their tight end, Mark Andrews. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, here's Lamar. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he'll get this up to his own 44. There's Darian Porter in on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And again, it's Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he takes it down to the 33. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Lamar off the play fake. Likely's got it right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Hey, Alpha, tonight.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Quite Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Jaquan Jackson on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on.
Airing it out to start this drive. It's a screen play to Jeanty. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. It makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
They look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Vegas first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
60 Eagles. Panther 11.
They go play action on first down. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points.
Cougar 19.
Work against the blitz. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Shot.
Motioning the tight end now.
70 line. Go.
Jeanty. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. Back now, pressure coming. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Point after is up and through. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, who's going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch as well for that? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He's got it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Dylan Laube on the return. Jukes away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Running back motions right. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Ready?
Throwing off the play fake. Buying some time right. This one finds Thornton. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's go. Ready?
Pass play on 1st and 10. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play fake. Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A gain of 4 for them, and that sets up 3rd and 7.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. To the line they come, 2nd down. Lamar back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Laube with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. We'll go to Genty on the dump off. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Up from the secondary, and it's Rakestraw on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. To throw here on 1st down. Holds in, again it's Bowers. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, Jack, go.
Genty from the gun. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10.
Warriors 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know if he roughed him up, it cost him that catch.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down.
Okay.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. Seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He's on up here for the mark. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. All set to go now from the 35. He'll throw it. Sideline throws reeled in by Likely. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Back to throw it. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. LeJontay Western to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Again, this is Mitchell. This is a nice gain, nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest.
And it's a fake. They only need a couple of inches. And they pull it off. He gets them the first before being stopped.
You know, situational football, Kate, we've heard that term so often. We see it come to life, I think, more than in any other area, special teams. That phase of the game, 4th and inches, right? What's the situation? What are you going to do? You're going to run a fake. Well, if you're going to run a fake in that situation, you better be a great actor, and that's exactly what the punt unit was.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Lamar now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Now there's some space inside the 35. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, here's Lamar. Into traffic, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you've got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
From the red zone on first. Jump off Popeye's back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Mitchell up the middle. Already a lot of distance to go, Brock, and it's going to be all there for him again on 3rd down as this play stopped for no gain.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
This one right for Lamar. And this is going to be shy of that first, but not by much. It's 4th and short.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Looking to throw. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. This one's sent up for Lamar. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on.
Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. This one up to about the 27-yard line. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. It's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
He rolls to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 7 Pirates.
Throw here, 3rd down. Hits his running back. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. We've set it down from 37.
Here we go.
They are throwing it again. Throwing the out route complete. A lot of space ahead. He does it. Touchdown! The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson buys time, rolling right. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Sit on!
Now run. This is Mitchell. And we'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He's got a man left. And this one does not go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, they need 7. Now it's Lamar. It is caught left side. And he gets this forward to the 19. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. A designed run. Jackson keeping it. Danced away from one tackle, but not able to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Hauled in left side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cut 19, cut 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. Going left side, Bowers has it. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 38 on that one. That's a Vegas first down. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working on first down. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And now it's second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Galloping inside the 40, into the red zone. He does it, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Okay, with these great running backs, you know that patience is so often carry to carry, one of their great traits, but also over the course of the game, just waiting for their opportunity to explode, go finish it as he just did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First play is going to be again to Genty. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Here I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. Hey, sit on. Sit on.
Toss now to Henry. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
This is Henry on 2nd. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. One drawn up here for Lamar. He doesn't get close to breaking even on this play, Brock. Out of bounds, well behind the line. 2nd and long coming up.
That play was broken badly. Things only got worse as he tried to improvise and tried to find an opening. It's probably going to be a while before they revisit that page of the playbook.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they get some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This offense looking to converge as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching